One, two, three, four!
What if I told you that one of the most electrifying Beatle performances ever put to tape wasn't meticulously crafted in countless studio hours, but captured in a single blistering take? Producer George Martin had envisioned the debut Beatles album as a live recording, capturing their exuberant on-stage electricity. But visiting the cavern, he decided it wasn't suitable for recording, so a single day at Abbey Road was booked to complete the songs needed for a full album.
Well, she was just 17, you know what I mean.
I'd been up to the cavern and I'd seen what they could do. And I said, let's record every song you got. Come down to the studios and we just whistle through them in a day.
Too fast.
And it was a buzz for us because we kind of got the spontaneity of all the live stuff right out because it was our stage act, really. We just chose 14 songs from our stage act. And we just banged them off, bang, 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 bang. And we took a little lunch break, banged the rest off. And by 10 o'clock that night, we'd finished the album.
While many of the songs were laid down within a 45-minute slot, one was done in a single take. No retakes, no second chances, and it wasn't a filler track. It ended up being one of the biggest hits on the record.
You're right.
12 hours into the session in Studio 2 at Abbey Road, John Lennon, battling a cold and with his voice completely shredded, had the last track to record.
Get this bloody little mic out of the way.
Don't be nervous, John.
I'm not.
He had only one go at putting down the raw, throat-tearing vocals of Twist and Shout.
The first album was recorded in one long 12-hour session. The last song to be done was a song called Twist and Shout, which nearly killed me. It was the last song after 12 hours of singing and being in a recording studio. And I was always bitterly ashamed of it because I sang it better than that, you know. But now it doesn't bother me. You can hear that I'm just some frantic guy, you know, doing his best. But it was the nearest thing to trying to capture us live, you know. The nearest thing to as we might have sounded in Hamburg or Liverpool. It's about the nearest it could get to knowing what we sounded like before we became the clever Beatles.
That visceral shout, the cracks in his voice, the sheer willpower and grit behind every word make the performance raw, exhilarating, and unforgettable.
You know you look so good, look so good. You know you got me going now, just like I knew you would.
It wasn't perfection in the technical sense, but without those high-stakes circumstances, the track would never have had the energy that made it one of the most compelling vocal takes of all time. Fueled by the momentum and urgency of the band's imminent rise to prominence, John Lennon delivered an unfiltered performance. It has the chaotic energy of someone who is pushing himself to the limit with sheer stamina and willpower.
John had to save Twist and Shout till the last because it would just rip his throat apart to do it. It was great. You can still hear that on the record.
Mark Lewisohn, Beatles historian and biographer, later wrote, "There can scarcely have been 585 more productive minutes in the history of recorded music." After the Please Please Me album, the one-take wonder was later released as the lead track on the Twist and Shout EP in the UK and as a single in the US. In the studio, they had saved it for last, knowing John's voice wouldn't survive another take. And it didn't need to.